Okay, here we go. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. It's Al. I'm back. I can't believe it. I went to lunch again at Alcantara and I met Bill. Now, I had not met Bill before.
Yeah, Bronco Bill.
Bronco Bill. You're from Nevada, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, how long have you been whole food plant-based?
9 years.
9 years.
Since I was 75 years old.
75. You're a youngster. But you got me beat by a year on that. Now, what caused you to become whole food plant-based?
Eating the sad American diet all of my life.
Yeah, yes, I know. And I didn't cause you ill, but what illnesses caused you?
I had diabetes. I had heart trouble. I had angina. I had Parkinson. I had
Parkinson's. Let's talk about that.
I had Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, I was going to wire a shed. I built a shed and I was going to wire. I couldn't remember how to do a simple wiring.
Yeah.
And now I can remember everything.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Well,
let's talk a little bit about Alzheimer's. I mean, got me doing it. Parkinson's. So you were diagnosed with it? What?
Well, I had MCI, mild cognitive impairment, which is the first stage.
Did you have the shaking of the hands?
Yeah.
Do you have that anymore?
No, real bad.
Let me see your hand. Let me prove it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I couldn't paint. Now I router signs and I paint the little letters. And
now, how long did you have Parkinson's?
Oh, must have been probably 6 or 8 years.
6 or 8 years.
Yeah, I shook so bad I couldn't even write. I couldn't.
And did somebody tell you that you should go on this diet, or did you discover it on your own?
I went on YouTube. I read all these books. I read Epperson. I read Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
All the doctors. I read all their books. What really convinced me, I think, was the China study when I wrote that. Yeah. And then plus Forks Over Knives.
Yeah.
Which changed a lot of people.
Okay. Now go through it again. You had Parkinson, heart disease. Heart disease I know about. Yeah. And did you have a stent or?
No.
No? You just had angina.
Yeah, angina.
And that went away.
Yeah.
So they didn't get after you and do all the bad stuff.
When I did the stress test, they said, "Holy, this guy's ready to die," and they sent me home with nitro.
Yeah.
And they never told me what to do.
Yeah.
Never told me nothing.
So what was the other things? Let's go through it again.
I
mean, I love you. You're a walking problem.
I used to be walking dead.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now I climb mountains.
That's fantastic. Okay, you had Parkinson's, you had heart disease. What else?
Diabetes.
How long did that take you to get rid of that?
I don't know. Pretty fast.
Yeah, I know.
Because I wasn't tested again, but right away.
So were you taking something? Were you taking?
No.
Oh, okay. So you didn't.
I just went there. I didn't know, and I went.
Okay.
And they told me.
Okay. And then you went next time, and they told you didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? Oh, fantastic. All right. Yes. You're the first person that I've lost a good friend and a brother-in-law, my wife's brother, to Parkinson's. And so when you told me you had it, I thought, I got it.
Yeah, a good friend of mine just died this year, but he made it to 89 years old. And he finally died of it.
Yeah. All right.
But he didn't change the way he ate.
I know. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay, the benefits. Tell me your benefits. You don't have any of those things, right?
No.
But you were telling me something else you had. At lunchtime that you, what was it? Oh, what was it? I guess I don't have them either. What were we talking about? That's the trouble. I talk to you first, and then I come out and interview, and I forget what we talked about. Do you miss any of the food you used to eat?
No, I don't really crave any of that food. I don't. And to see meat, especially if you watch how they farm it now.
Yeah.
It makes me sick. I don't crave any of that. I never did.
Yeah, that's good. How old are you now?
I'll be 84 in December.
84 in December. When?
On the 11th.
I'm on the 30th. I'm in December also.
Oh.
I'm 89. Have you ever been tempted to fall off the wagon?
No, no.
Good.
Because I don't want to see that grass from the other side.
Now, did you just how did you do it? I read the books you just mentioned, and I just decided to do it. What was your process? How did you do it?
I just read all those books, and
same thing.
I decided, well, when they told me I was ready to die and take nitro, I decided I didn't want to die. So
I made that same decision.
And we took care of my wife's dad when he had a stroke. And I said, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
He says, please let me die. Let me die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't want to end up like him, and I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
But I found these plant-based doctors on YouTube.
And you said, okay, and this is where I'm coming from too. I don't want to die. What does it take?
Yeah.
And but you had no help, right?
No, I watched Neil Bernard on the Physicians.
But you had YouTube. Yeah, I didn't even know about YouTube back then.
Oh.
Yeah, but you were 9 years ago, so you started before I started in 15. So
Yeah.
you must have started in 14? Or do you remember the year?
Yeah, about 15. Yeah, because I was 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you could talk to somebody, come on right through. It's just fine. We're doing fine. Good to talk to you. If you could tell someone that's thinking about starting and they're worried about it, what would you say to them?
I'd say you're going to feel so much better you won't believe it. You just won't believe it. But most people don't want to hear it. They say you can convert somebody's religion easier than you can food. People don't want to hear it.
No, it's a lifelong habit.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it.
No, they don't. You're right.
I got a friend I used to hike with for 20 years. He won't talk to me.
Really?
Since I quit drinking beer and eating nasty food, he won't talk to me. He thinks I'm crazy.
Yeah, but you're alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, thank you, Bill. It's so good to meet you.
Yeah.
You're really a kindred soul.
Hmm.
You're the same. We went through such similar experiences.
Yeah.
You met. I guess you talked to Nan last week, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She emailed me and said you've got to meet a guy. He sounds just like you. All right, everybody.
Well,
I'll see you the next time I see you, and I'm having fun.
What